Welcome to In Between the Money, where every dollar counts. Hi guys, welcome back to the In Between. Today I wanted to talk about a 1 week no spend challenge that I'm putting on in the group, and I want to invite everyone to try this for 1 week. I feel like some people jump right into it with a whole month, but that is just too large of a mountain to try to climb. I feel in the very beginning when you're first starting out, try it for 1 week. Heck, even just one day for some people, because some people spend money every day and that might be hard. You might want to try to do half a week, but for the purpose of this video and for our group, we're gonna do a whole week no spend challenge. That includes the weekend, people. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna go through how to do this and what you should budget for and things like that. So first thing you definitely want to do before you start your no spend challenge is review your budget. Now, you may have been spending money on little things here and there, such as clothing or random items as you're passing through the store. You'll pick up something that you didn't plan on purchasing in the first place, and that is what we're trying to remove from your life with this no spend challenge for this 1 week. So in your budget, you want to make sure you check on how much you are spending on food. My personal food budget for 2 people is $500 a month. I know that seems like a lot, but I don't separate out my items when I do grocery shopping. So that includes like toilet paper, paper towels, or things that aren't actually edible as well. So if I go in the store and I spend a certain amount of money, it can't exceed the $500 in a month. The next thing you want to do is check on your bills and to make sure that they're all going to get paid automatically, or you pay those. No spend challenge does not include not paying your bills, because you definitely want to keep that lights, electricity, the water, all that stuff on during your no spend challenge. Those things are not included. And then of course you want to obviously keep putting gas in your car, because it's not going to run on fumes or run on E for you. So you definitely want to still purchase your gas. Those things are all budgeted in during your no spend challenge. There are some troubles that you might find yourself in during the week. This is life. These things should already be budgeted for in your emergency fund, and they are all your needs, not wants. To give you an example, we were expecting a hurricane this week, so my husband and I, we took out our generator to make sure we had everything we needed, just in case the power went out and we needed to have our generator ready. So what we did was, when we took it out, we noticed we were missing some things, such as, for some reason, we lost the oil that we were going to put into it, so we had to go purchase oil from the store, and we needed a grounding wire, so that was something that had to be purchased. Those were needs in the event of a storm and our power went out. You don't not spend on things you need. So in your budget, you already have a miscellaneous fund, supposedly, hopefully, or if you really are stringent and you just buckling down, you can take those funds out of somewhere else, a vacation fund or whatever. But those are household needs, and they are things that needed to be purchased, so they were purchased. Now, I do have some tricks and tips that you can use when doing your no spend challenge. So the first thing I do is I remove all of my subscription services online. What do I mean by that? So every time you open up your emails and you see all the emails from either Victoria's Secret or Wayfair or Perigold, I don't know, those places that send you these emails showing you all their flash sales and things like that, those are going to create impulse buys or impulse that make you want to buy, which might break down your willpower during the no spend challenge. I do recommend removing those subscriptions or putting them in the spam file for now, and let them go to spam and delete them if you don't want to remove your subscriptions completely, because sometimes those 50% off coupons, you just can't let them go. But for the no spend challenge, I do recommend removing those temptations from your life. The next thing I do recommend is the Walmart pickup service. It is free to order your groceries online from Walmart, and it is free to use their pickup service. So this will keep you from roaming the aisles of Walmart and picking up random things that you didn't intend on purposely buying. So this goes to the intentionality of what you're trying to do. So if you know you need meat, vegetables, yada, 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 you'll go ahead and order those online without the impulsiveness of being there with the food items. You might walk by the donuts and just like, oh, I gotta have a donut. And that's just something that we're trying to remove from your purchasing habits right now, at least for this week. We'll start there. So what you wanna do is you go online, you order your groceries, and then you go to Walmart and pick them up without going inside. And then once you pick those up, look, you just made your budget for the week and you purchase those items, and that's all you purchased, which is awesome. Now keep in mind, when you're using the Walmart pickup service, you do have to purchase at least a day in advance. So this is forethought that you're gonna have to put into it. Another good thing about the Walmart pickup service is you can put these things in your cart all week long, and then you can pick them up on Saturday or Friday. You don't have to necessarily do it all in one sitting, which is awesome, because I like to see, oh, this just ran out today, I add it to my cart, and then you go pick it up. It's awesome. Free, might I add. You can use Instacart or all these other services such as Ship It or things like that, but they cost money. And this is a no spend challenge. Need I say more? Okay, so another trick that you can do is pay at the pump. I don't know if there are people out there who tend to walk in the convenience store and pick up the churro or the hot dog and things like that when you go, but those are little nickel and dimes that you could have been saving rather than purchasing. So when you go to the store, pay at the pump, don't go inside. There's no need to go inside of a convenience store. You should already have pre-planned out snacks and food for the day and purchase them from the grocery store and pick them up at Walmart. Okay. Your other thing I would recommend is no shopping. That's kind of self-explanatory, but that also includes browsing. So some people like to just go to the mall and browse around, but that is a lot of temptation that you really don't need. I understand it's kind of fun to go and just hang out and look around, but then you lead to, oh, you might decide to stop at the food court, or you might decide to, oh, I just gotta have that dress or necklace or earrings. Oh, it's only $2, but that's how the no spend challenge just falls off. So just remove those temptations from your area of operation. Next, you might find yourself bored not being able to browse and carouse and everything like that. So I do have a free list of things that you can do with your family, because you might like to go out to the movies on Fridays or Saturdays, or you might like to go out and do things such as go out to dinner, lunch, or things like that. So I recommend going for a walk with your family. Just go for a short little walk. You can chit chat, listen to music, things like that. All free. You can go for a hike in the park, or you can watch Netflix. I understand this is a no spend challenge, so you might say, oh, Netflix, you spend money on Netflix, but you already bought it. So, and you're not going to get rid of it, so you might as well keep it. The other thing is, if you do have T-Mobile, T-Mobile pays for your Netflix service. If you didn't know that, check on it and get your free Netflix, because you're leaving money on the table right there. If you have Sprint, you get free Hulu. And if you have Amazon Prime, you get free Amazon Prime TV service. So those are things that you could be using without paying any money or any additional money, because you already have phone service. The next thing I would recommend is reading a book. I mean, desperate times calls for desperate measures. I know reading books isn't the favorite pastime of most people, but sometimes I just force myself to sit down and read a book. And then the last thing is, you maybe want to take this time to write down your goals. Where are you trying to go with all this saving? What are you trying to do? Are you happy where you are? If you are, then I guess there's no reason to even try these types of things. But if you're not, maybe your goal is, I want to save all my money and start my emergency fund finally. Because you should have 3 to 6 months of whatever it costs to live in a savings account somewhere, just in case something should happen. Your credit cards should not be your emergency fund. Credit cards are great to have, but they should not be your emergency fund. Because in an emergency, and you don't have that money, and you charge on that card, you're going to end up paying interest. And then you might go underwater after a while. So those are my recommendations on things to do, tricks, and then the troubles that you might have while doing this no spend challenge. If you would like to join our no spend challenge, please comment below, or you can go to our Facebook group and comment in the Facebook group. Let us know if you want to join us on the No Spin Challenge. We are going to start on Monday of next week, and I hope you all enjoy. Thank you for joining me for another day in between the money. Please subscribe.